If you don't talk during the thing, it won't pop up anyways, so it's a moot point. Anyways, like I said, our penultimate geographic location. And I love saying penultimate because that's a way cooler way than saying second to last. It's the coastal plain, and it's exactly what you think of it. It's along the coast, primarily the west coast of the Arabian Peninsula, and it is one of the few places in the Arabian Peninsula that actually gets rain. That's right. So it gets rain. So when it starts raining there, Nora says, well, I need to make best use of this rain. I'm going to dig a well. And then Mikkel says, well, I'm going to make best use of this rain. I'm going to build an irrigation system so I can farm. And because of this, the way people adapted was they became farmers or merchants. They became traders because, let's face it, they're growing food. The rest of the Arabian Peninsula can barely grow food. So they know they can make moolah, mucho dinero, lots of money, going and trading this stuff. So farmers and merchants are going to be the most prominent professions in there because they get rain. Of course, this rain comes from the winds from the Indian Ocean, much like how our ultimate or final geographic location to discuss, the mountains. Now, they got up to 20 inches of rain a year, which is not a lot for us. We get like between 60 and 120, depending on the year. But still, that's a lot for them. And it's because of that Indian Ocean. So in the coastal plain, the winds come, they bring rain. Then it gets to the mountains. The mountains get the rain, but then the rest of it doesn't get to stay. And one of the things that they're going to do is they're going to start building terrace farms. Now, terrace farms are going to be so important. And here's an example of a terrace. So I'm about to give you the most photorealistic drawing you've ever seen in your life. It is impressive. I know you're going to think, Mr. Kenny, you're drawing me a photograph. How are you this talented? And I'm this talented because I've learned from the best. That's right. Jackson Steele taught me how to draw. So here are mountains. We'll call this one Mount History. I know, it's amazing. It's so good. It looks just like real life. And of course, we have, who haven't I picked on in a while? Veronica. Veronica is there. Now, Veronica is not actually a giant. I'm not drawing her to scale. It's just much easier to draw people larger. There's her lovely hair. And then there is her not totally deformed body. I apologize, Veronica. I mean, it looks perfect. We all know it's Veronica. All right. Now, Veronica, she has a smile on right now, but she's actually sad because when it rains, it just goes down the mountain and she can't grow any crops. It is just a disaster. Oh, I'm so sorry, Veronica, for this disaster. But then, I'm sorry, Zainab, that stinks. The light bulb goes on over Nalea's head. I mean, since they didn't have light bulbs yet because Amanda hasn't let us borrow the time machine to bring that technology back, the candlestick goes on over Nalea's head and she says, Veronica, what if we go and Minecraft this joint and build terraces? So they go and put flat areas into the mountains. Amelia Rose, 1 second, pumpkin. Okay, 1 second, pumpkin, okay? Now, so they go and create these flat areas on the mountain. So now that Veronica and Nalea can grow their cotton candy plants, because that's totally what these look like. I know, amazing art. You can't believe the realism there. But hooray. Now, the terraces make it so that they can grow their crops on the mountains. Now, just because some of you can't believe the photorealism that I've showed you, I'm going to show you some actual images of terrace farming, which will not be as good. Amelia Rose, please stop. I know my students do say that, but right now I'm teaching them. So stop or you're going to be in trouble, Pumpkin. So here we see terrace farming, and we can see it's just like how I was saying. It looks like Minecraft practically. So we have these etches cut into there so that they're able to go and have flat areas for farming. That will be our notes for the day. I'm going to stop the recording, so I would love to be